All right, so when it comes to the Oval, oh, Sharon. Remember when the whole thing about Kareem and Sharon being, drug dealers and distributors? Remember when that was the shadow cast over Sharon? Like, I don't know, she's probably not that little goody two shoes who she, displays herself to be. And we learned last night that she was a stripper, or I guess as the saying goes, I was stripping to get through college. And as someone who still has student loan debt, it ain't cheap, especially doing med school. I got a lot of friends in the medical field now that are still paying off their loans because that shit is expensive. But Bitchtopia was her name. And going up and down that pole was her thing. But yeah, Sharon was a stripper, and it looks like Nancy is fixing to pimp her out to get the president, to put him down, due to the fact that she's still, just disgusted by the fact that he had the audacity to just roll up in their house like he owned the place. Now, some people might be thinking like, man, that's wrong for Miss Nancy to just, shove Sharon out there like that. I mean, come on now. Come on, this ain't your child. She ain't your daughter. And it's like, that's messed up. I mean, you're not the one doing it. And I know some people will probably say, yeah, hey, that's her. That's what she needs to do to earn her keep around the house and whatnot. The way she just bed hops between Barry and Kareem. Nuh-uh. Here's the thing with that. Remember when Hunter fired Richard early on in the Oval season 1? I think it was like episode 3 or something when Richard got fired because of Gail's allegations that Richard's son tried to, force himself on her. But it wasn't until late, and I mean late in season 1 when Richard got his job back. It was either late season 1 or early season 2. I know Richard was out of a job for a while. And remember that Nancy had milked their savings by giving it to her sister, to keep the hush, to keep her hushed up about the fact that Picky was Nancy's son, not her son. So basically they had no savings. Barry doesn't have a stable job. He's more like a handyman around. He does a bunch of odd jobs around the neighborhood. He's not a drug dealer or anything, but like, hey, you need like, your living room painted, or, you need me to fix something. He's basically like Overton from Living Single. He was a bit of a handyman, but he didn't have like a legit, 5-day a week, 40-hour job, so that was it. Sharon was the only one. She was the breadwinner of the household for quite a while, because she worked at the pharmacy. So her money was what kept the lights on. So I can't sit up here and say that Sharon better go out there and use those stripper tactics in order to, expose the president again, to earn her keep at the house. Because like I said, she's already done that. She's already been the one who's been helping keeping the family, provided for. And she's not even part of that family. But this is a tactic that, since Jason isn't around for the time being, you could argue that she's a bit safer than she would be had Jason, still been there. But I don't think that she's going to be taken to the White House anymore, because Hunter is still going to be as reckless as can be. But I think it's at a point now where he knows not to bring someone into the White House due to so many people watching him. So maybe Sharon accepts that apartment or that car or whatever, and that's how, he gets alone with her. But Max and Bobby did suggest, yeah, it's not a good idea to be alone with him. All we need you to do is get these phone calls, recorded and whatnot. So I think that Sharon will agree to this, but, it's not going to be easy. Remember, this is only, we're not even at the midway point of season 4 yet, and there's a whole season 5. Hunter's still going to be in office. So I really do think that Sharon, this is dangerous. This is dangerous, because anybody who's come up or tried to bring down the president or the administration, they've either winded up dead or in a position where their livelihood is taken away from them completely. So I think that Nancy's about to, pimp out her, daughter. She's not, obviously she's not her real daughter, but if nothing else, Miss Nancy is like a second mother to Sharon, so I will say that much. But what do you think? Do you think that Bitchtopia is going to use her skills in order to expose the president? And what do you think about her backstory now? I still say that Kareem and them are dealing drugs from the pharmacy. I mean, Picky told Barry, and Picky knows the streets. So if Picky says something, then it's true. So with that being said, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think Barry knew about this? About Bitchtopia? Do you think he knew? I think he knew. I think he knew. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next video.